afternoon. My name is Zach, and I'm doing a presentation on team unity and the whole deal with the national anthem in the NFL. So let's get started. First of all, um, team unity is obviously very important in sports. Um, why? Why is it important in sports? Well, because team unity, it's a group of people coming together to accomplish a common goal. And in team sports, the goal is to win and ultimately to win a championship. Now, when I think of team unity, I think of teamwork, and I think of this saying that I'm sure most of you have heard. It goes, "Teamwork makes the dream work," which to me sounds pretty legit because I believe it's true. Teamwork does make the dream work. Um, in team sports like football and basketball and baseball and soccer, you can't have you cannot have much success if you have a bunch of individuals, meaning a bunch of selfish players who only care about themselves. Um, you can't have those type of players and expect team unity to be there, and you can't expect success to produce from that. And I know this from firsthand experience. Um, I play baseball here at Eastern New Mexico, and a few years ago, we had a bunch of talented guys on the baseball team. A bunch of guys that could hit home runs, that threw really fast. But again, we didn't have teamwork. There was no chemistry, no camaraderie. There was no team unity among us. So we didn't win very many games. Um, and in a team sport, if those players can't unite, if they can't work together for a common goal, then there won't be much success coming from that team. Now, when we're talking about the players in the NFL coming together to unite, um, in the taking a knee during the national anthem. Um, First of all, I understand why some of them are doing that. Um, but I also believe that they need to be very careful with how they do this, of how they express themselves. Um, Personally, I think this whole movement is kind of um, absurd. Um, because people watch sports to escape stress. They watch sports to escape from reality for a little bit, and I don't think that the people who watch sports on a regular basis, I don't think they want to be reminded of the political faults and errors in this nation. So these players are taking a knee for uh, because the United States is supposedly has social injustice, and there's a lot of errors in this nation. A lot of there are social injustices, but again, there's other ways to protest these kind of beliefs. You know, sorry. Um, Personally, I think that a lot of players taking a knee um, are doing it as a publicity stunt. At the same time, there are players that are actually taking a knee because they believe that what they're doing, is right. That they're actually protesting an issue that needs to be solved in this nation. Um, but regardless, I still think that they should all stand when the national anthem is playing. And that part of me thinks that it does disrespect the men and women that gave their lives. So, you know, players, very wealthy players, I might add, can have the right to express how they feel, what they want to say. A lot of lives were sacrificed so we can have this freedom in this nation. And also, I think that taking a knee also sends a bad message to younger kids who see their idols taking a knee. It sends a confusing message to these younger kids, because these kids see their heroes, their role models, their idols, their favorite professional players. They see them doing this protest. They see them taking a knee, and automatically the kids are like, oh well, if he's doing it, then I want to do it. These kids don't know better. These kids want to be like their favorite players, and when they see their favorite players taking a knee, these kids ignorantly want to be like them, so they take a knee without knowing the actual real reason behind taking a knee. And so pretty much they imitate their players just because they see their favorite players doing it. That means that they want to do it, which is very wrong in my eyes, because it's a confusing message to these kids. In conclusion, I don't support the whole movement on taking a knee during the national anthem. The reason I don't support this is because I think there are other ways to make a difference. There are other ways to fight against social injustice in this country. Some of these other alternative ways are to join a board, join a board that fights for the laws that need to be fought for. Join a board that fights for the reform in this nation. Write letters to congressional representatives, which I don't think any of these NFL players are doing. I don't think any of them are joining these organizations that are dedicated to making a difference, are dedicated to changing laws that need to be changed. I don't think any of them are writing letters because I don't see how taking a knee can be taken seriously when nothing else is being done except taking a knee. Therefore, that's where I stand. Thank you, and God bless.